Hey, Timothy. I just received an order. It's one order of spaghetti carbonara. Can you deliver it to the 5th floor of the building?
The 5th floor again? The building owner who ordered it could just come down and eat it here. I guess she ordered it to her office again.
Oh, geez. And what do we do if it's not the building owner who placed this order, Timothy?
Oh, it's fine, boss. Whatever. I'll bring it up. I'll handle it. You can just accept the order. The building owner is the type of person to make a fuss if you decline her order.
Ugh, incoming orders can't be ignored, regardless of who you think ordered it. But I'll give you the food to bring up to her. It's just so frustrating because there is nothing we can do about it. I'm sorry, but please do me just this one favor.
Got it. Don't worry about it.
How did today's deliveries go? How was the delivery to the building owner? Did anything happen?
Don't even get me started. They had me take the stairs because apparently the food makes the elevator smell too much. They asked me to bring up the boxes of water bottles they ordered as well. I had to put the order in the delivery lockers and stack it on top of the box of water bottles so I could carry it all. Also, today the building owner's husband, that old guy, asked me to buy him a pack of cigarettes on the way there.
What the heck is that? What kind of request is that?
There's nothing we can do about this building's owner, really. Since our restaurant is in the building she owns, there's not much we can do to fight her orders.
Just because the person is a building owner, they think they can do whatever they please? Are rich folks not normal human beings too? Is there a law that says building owners are better than everyone else? What an entitled bunch of pigs. Well, it's whatever. You worked hard today. I'm grateful. Come inside. You should eat something. It's dinner time.
Yes, boss. I'm on the way. You're the delivery guy who brought food up to our place, right? Me? Who are you? I'm the building owner. The white building. 1500 Jefferson Street. You must recognize it. It's where your restaurant is located, after all. You think I don't know that you're looking down on me? You dare undermine my authority? You little rat. To be honest, I don't really know what you're talking about. And also, how did you get my phone number? I made some phone calls to the store earlier and got your contact information. Do you not have any employees at your place? Is the owner just lazing about? Your restaurant is one of the worst customer services I have ever been fortunate enough to experience. We're always so busy that it's hard to pick up the phone for every customer, ma'am. You must have called during the lunch rush. Also, you're doing all of this because we didn't pick up the phone? This store doesn't seem to take customer requests well, does it? What a lazy bunch. I asked for 10 packets of salt, but when I opened the delivery box, I only saw 1. And when I asked for delivery, they made me get up and gather it myself. Is that correct or not? And did you take the elevator on the way back? I mean, I delivered the food, so there's no food with me on the way back, which means there won't be any smell. I just don't see why I wouldn't be allowed to take the elevator on the way back. The tenants in the building really hate the smell of food. And you delivery men smell like sweat. You can't even comprehend something so simple. Are you that stupid? Your intelligence is so low. You're just a simple delivery boy who lives day by day. Do your parents know your life is this pathetic? Obviously, nothing I'm saying is getting through to you, so I'll cut myself off here before I get even more stressed. I think you're really overreacting here. I'm going to order again tomorrow, and make sure that you guys put 10 packets of salt in with my order. You hear me? I want 10 packets, not just 1. Jeez. All I'll say is that you guys better shape up and get your act together. My husband likes a lot of salt with his spaghetti carbonara. Also, when you come to deliver the order, buy me a case of water bottles with the order. They should be 2-liter bottles, of course. Huh? You want me to buy you water now? We don't have water that big at our restaurant. What? You don't want to? Your little pasta shop wants to lose a valuable customer. Not just me, but all of the tenants in my building. Don't forget, I'm the owner of the building you work in. No, I understand. We look forward to your order tomorrow.
Timothy.
Hey, what's up?
Look, I'm leaving the store. I'm done.
Really? All of a sudden?
I can't stand the owner of this building anymore. She literally orders every single day and always has something to jaw at us about. And yet, despite working us to death every single day with her ridiculous orders, she said she wants us to leave. She said we should leave the store before the contract expires because she doesn't like us.
Wait, if you suddenly give notice like that, where on earth are you going?
I'm sure there's somewhere for me to waste away. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for what I have done to you. You've worked so hard this entire time.
Don't worry about me. You've just lost the store out of nowhere.
Timothy, this world is filled with inequality. Those with power abuse it against weaker people. It's not a matter of doing your best. The world is better towards those with money than those without. This is the kind of world we live in. So therefore, you need money in order to succeed. You need to succeed so you can live well and not suffer like this. Live with earnestness and make as much money as you can. Money is power in this world we live in.
This is my first time seeing your face. Are you new around here?
Ah, yes, hello. I should have introduced myself first. I apologize. I was so busy today, so I didn't have time to do so. My name is Timothy Smith. I recently moved here.
Ah, nice to meet you. My name is Samantha Hawks. I currently work as a heavy machinery operator.
Whoa. I think this is the first time ever meeting a woman who works in that field. It must be hard work. Do you like your job? How did you get started in that line of work?
I've been in this line of work for a while now. I actually went to a special university that specializes in this. I have several certifications and licenses. I went into this work because my uncle recommended it. You want to know if it's fun? I really like my coworkers. They're really fun. Every day is really exciting.
Oh, I'm sure. You're really cool.
When I hear things like that, I get so embarrassed. Anyways, where did you move from? You don't seem like you're from around here.
Well, I don't know if you'll recognize the name of my hometown. It's called Morrisville. Morrisville is a super small town, and not very well off. When I was living there, I just saved up a ton of money and moved to Hillsdale, which is a lot bigger and more affluent.
Oh my goodness! You're from Morrisville? I'm also from there! I moved from Morrisville to Oakbury, and now I finally moved to Hillsdale. If you're a native of Morrisville, we must have met at least once. Don't you think so?
I'm sorry. When I lived in Morrisville, I basically just did deliveries for work and stayed at home. I'm a total homebody, you know.
I see. Well, to be honest, I don't have many fond memories of Morrisville. I didn't really go out that much either.
You didn't have any good memories of that town? I thought it was a fine place to live.
It's all a bit complicated and difficult for me to explain right now. Later on, if we end up becoming closer, I'll tell you everything in more detail.
Then, by any chance, how about we grab dinner together sometime? There's this food stand I know of that serves really great beer.
Yeah, that sounds great.
Did you get home safely, Samantha?
Yep, I'm home now. How about you? Did you get home safely, Timothy?
Yes, I did. I mean, my house is right near the place we were at. I had a great time talking with you. Thanks so much for opening up about your past.
I figured it'd be best to be open with you right off the bat. Yes, my ex-husband had a bit of an inferiority complex, you could say. I received a lot of verbal and physical abuse when we were married. Every time my ex-husband didn't like something I did or said, he would hit and swear and throw things. He had a very violent temper. I lived in terror constantly. Well, if anything, it was really a spectacle to be seen. It was like we were living in a soap opera. Why did I ever have feelings for such a psycho? Come to think of it, I also had hair loss because of that guy. I have a bald spot because of how stressful it was to live with such a terrible husband like him.
I can't imagine how difficult that must have been for you. At least you got away. It's all over now. Thank goodness the two of you didn't have any children to tie you two together.
I agree. It's such a relief that we didn't have any children together. And by the way, I wanted to ask you something about the story you told me. Those jerks who bullied you when you were a delivery boy and said those things are really something else. Where do those people live?
I don't know if I can say this, but I don't know if you'll even know who I'm talking about.
Where? Just tell me first. I have probably heard of them. Morrisville is such a small town after all.
1500 Jefferson Street in Morrisville. Why? Do you know of it?
No way.
Do you know where that is?
By any chance, what's the name of the person who always used to harass your store?
I can't remember very well. Caitlin? Kathy? I think? I can't remember exactly.
Holy crap. That person? She's my former mother-in-law.
What? Are you serious? You're not pulling my leg right now, are you?
Why would I lie about something like that? This is so wild. There's seriously no other crazy person like that. She's deranged. Timothy, I'm sorry. I want to just apologize on their behalf. I want to apologize for whatever she did to you, even though she's not my mother-in-law anymore.
Yeah, it's all in the past anyway. I can't even remember most of it now.
How can anyone be so cruel to you? You're such a kind-hearted person. These people seriously won't be reincarnated because of their bad karma.
I agree. Actually, Samantha, this is kind of off subject, but I have something I'm not sure if I should say, but I'm going to anyway.
Yeah? What is it?
You might think I'm a creep or a lunatic or something, but I really like you. Like, instant connection, can't stop thinking about you level of attraction.
Me? You've fallen in love with me?
It's absurd, I know, but I can't help it.
You're too cute. It's getting late, so sleep well. I'll talk to you tomorrow.
You know, babe, I've been thinking about this for a while now. How much money do you have in your savings account?
Me? Well, I'm not quite sure about an exact number at the moment, but based on my income from work, I should have around 30K. I also have some inheritance.
Actually, I also have a similar amount of savings. It's from being a delivery person for 10 years and living frugally as well. Now I can eat whatever and as much as I want. I've really learned that money can fix a lot of people's problems. Speaking of, shall we take revenge on those people?
Revenge? What revenge? Are you talking about my ex-husband and his family?
Yeah. It's been a while since the last time we spoke about them, but I don't think it's too late to give them a taste of their own medicine.
I guess so. What kind of revenge are you thinking about? Do you have any plans in mind?
I do. First, let's pull together some money and start a heavy equipment rental business. After all, you're already a heavy equipment engineer, and I can get a license in the meantime. It won't be difficult at all. There's always a way to get revenge if you have enough money for it. Starting this business is the first step to my grand revenge plan.
Starting a brand new business may not be as easy and simple as you think. There are so many risks involved with that. Are you okay with knowing that there's a possibility it might not work out?
Even if it doesn't work out, let's still go for it. A few years ago, I was working for a man who gave me some words of wisdom. And thanks to those words, I was able to pull myself up by the bootstraps and get to where I am today. I've learned that nothing is impossible with enough dedication and drive.
Okay. You know what? This is what life's all about. Let's do it. And even if we happen to fail, we can just get up and try again.
That's the spirit. And it's going to be the two of us. With you at my side, there's nothing to be scared of in this world.
That sounds great. Timothy, we can totally pull this off. I can't believe how well things have been going for our business lately.
Same here. And now that our business has been established to this extent and we have a good sum of money, we can now start having our revenge in earnest.
Let's start outlining a specific plan. I have a vague idea of what we can do. I just need to embellish it a little bit more. Yeah, that sounds good. What are you thinking of doing? Okay, I will send you my current ideas. If you have any suggestions or alternatives, just let me know. Sure, that sounds good. What plan do you currently have in mind? 1500 Jefferson Street, owned by that horrible woman who's given us so many bad memories. Let's have that building demolished. What? How can we demolish it? Well, we can just buy the building, now that we have enough money. And then we can have it destroyed. That's just the plan I have in mind, currently. I'm going to have to fine-tune some of the details. I also have some people I can call to help us out with this. Really? Okay, I believe in you. Just let me know when the plan is all complete. I'll help with whatever I can. Hey, boss. It's me, Timothy. Do you remember me? Judging by your profile picture, you haven't changed your contact information.
Oh, Timothy. You're Timothy? Wow, it's seriously been so long. Have you been well?
Thanks to your guidance and the words of wisdom you told me before we parted, I really got my life together and have been working super hard. I have a good amount of money to my name now. I saved up enough money and live in Hillsdale right now. How about you? Do you still live in Morrisville?
No, I also live in Hillsdale now. Also, you don't have to call me boss anymore. It honestly makes me feel a bit weird. We can talk casually now.
Sure. Sorry, force of habit.
I'll try to do that.
But wait, did you say that you also live in Hillsdale now?
Yep, I do. Why do you ask?
Oh, I see. Actually, I wanted to ask if I could get your advice on something. I really value your insight.
I don't have any great advice to give. I'm just a normal guy.
Well, I'm currently in the heavy equipment rental business. I've earned quite a large amount of money. And also, by some stroke of luck, I'm currently in a romantic relationship with someone who has a former close relationship with that horrible building owner we dealt with in Morrisville. This person and I have a lot of resentment towards that building owner and her family, for our own reasons. We both want to demolish the building where those people live, but we don't know how to do it. Do you have any ideas?
Wow, that's really something. I also used to have dreams about doing that exact thing to those people. Listen, the owner of this particular piece of land is different than most. The building owner borrowed the land to build that building, so her family doesn't have rights to it. They're just renters. I can introduce you to the original lender of that piece of land if you want to buy it. So instead of your original plan of buying the building itself, why don't you purchase the land it's built on? I occasionally chat with the landowner, and they said that renting out the land to those people is really annoying and bothersome. They apparently are very inconsistent with rent payments.
Oh, that sounds like a great strategy. Then could I ask you to help me out with this?
Of course I will. First, meet up with the landowner and we can go from there. Let me know what they say, and I'll do anything I can to help you out.
Dude, look at this! After winning the trial, the building can be demolished! Now all I have to do is pay the price of the land and obtain litigation status.
Wow, the verdict came out quicker than I expected.
Yeah, it turns out that these people have been skipping rent payments consistently for years. So, of course, the court has no choice but to favor the landowner in this decision.
Whoa. Those people were more corrupt and horrible than I had previously thought. If you're putting a building on someone else's land, you should obviously compensate them for it. These people really lack basic decency.
The owner of 1500 Jefferson Street and her husband were trembling with fear the whole time we were talking. They're terrified of their building being demolished, so they met with the landowner and are trying to persuade him to take their side. But since I signed an agreement to pay 10 times the price they're asking to pay for the land, what landowner would agree to sell it to them?
Look, Timothy, what did I tell you? One way or another, all's well that ends well. Justice will be served. Those people are being punished for their actions. Are there any other people living there?
I'm not really sure. But either way, I made the landowner pay the settlement money and already sent it out.
Wow, Timothy. That's awesome. I'm so happy. Good for you. Anyways, is the demolition of the building confirmed?
Yes. Now, buckle your seatbelt. There's just a few more days until we finally get our revenge.
Oh my, this is going to be so much fun. Revenge is truly so sweet. Tell me when you're going to leave for Hillsdale. I'll go with you.
I know, right? This is awesome.
I'll let you know when I'm going to leave for Hillsdale. I'll get back to you later. I'm going to go down to the building tomorrow morning for the demolition. How are you feeling about all of this?
To be honest, I am a bit nervous. It's a little bittersweet, but at the same time, it's refreshing. But I'm finally giving these people payback after what they did to me over the years, so I don't have any regrets or complaints.
Those people must be trembling with fear right now. They don't know what's about to hit them.
I'm sure. But when I think about it, sinful people don't feel any remorse for their actions. Now they only know that they're about to suffer. They must be so nervous. I'm sure their hearts are pounding like crazy.
I'm going to smash that building with a bulldozer and turn it into dust.
Yahoo! I get so excited just thinking about it. My lover is so cool. Seriously, the best.
I wanted to get a really nice picture of the demolition. Isn't this one good? I made sure to get one in super high quality. What do you think, ma'am?
You scumbag! What do you think you're doing? Samantha, you and my son. Didn't your marriage end well? Why are you stirring up the past like this? Don't you want to just live peacefully? You dare bulldoze my building. Oh, Kathy. How many years has it been since all of that? And no, our marriage did not end well at all. Because of the abuse I received from you and your family, I've had to receive psychiatric treatment, even after I moved to Hillsdale. And I still suffer from nightmares. I suffer from constant nightmares because of what happened to me when I lived under your roof. I live with so many psychological burdens every single day. You probably can't even imagine what this is like, can you? Now you just have whatever ashes are left of your precious little building. You seriously cannot even imagine what I went through in the past. What past are you even talking about? You're not the only one who has suffered. We were all suffering too. And you. You're not blameless here either. There are so many ways you failed my son as well. And wait, you. Timothy. You're that kid who worked as a delivery boy back then, right?
Yep, that's right. I can't believe you actually remember me. Actually, because of your bullying and harassment, my boss lost his job. After that incident, I lived poorly for a while. But that period of time strengthened my resolve to never be a person like you. I've worked hard for 15 years because of that. For the past 15 years, I have lived by the principle of not wanting to turn out to be a twisted and corrupt person like yourself. You really helped my moral development. So, I suppose I should thank you. For that, at least.
Nothing in this world comes cheap. It looks like the two of you have done well. But now that you've destroyed my life, do you two think you can live happily ever after now? Can you really live with that knowledge that the two of you have ruined my life? Timothy and I are frickin' rich, you crazy woman! Don't worry, we're going to be living very happily. It's a pity you're losing your cool like this. There's a saying that after 15 years, the rivers and mountains and the sky will change. But it seems like you and your son haven't changed a single bit. The two of you are just as horrible now as you were back then. Do you remember that time when I still called you mother-in-law? You must remember the night you sent me packing when I literally had nowhere to stay. I had not a single place where I could get a roof over my head. And on that night, you told me to sit out on the street and sell my body for money if I had to. Do you remember that? I still remember those words you said to me. Now your family is in a similar desperate situation. You have nothing. Isn't life so funny? How things work out like this? I'll return the sentiments, Kathy. I won't ask how you're doing or feeling. Honestly, I don't really care. But don't live like this in the future. You look hideous because you haven't aged well at all, Kathy.
I won't let you get away with this! Yeah, it's up to you if you want to let it go or not. But good luck trying to find a place for you and all of your family to live now. It's summertime, so now that you guys don't have air conditioning anymore, try not to sweat too much. The smell will make people uncomfortable. Do you remember saying this to me all those years ago? If things don't work out and you can't find a place to stay, why don't you try begging for money at the train station? You could also try sleeping on some newspapers or something. I hope to never meet despicable people like you ever again in the future. Samantha and I finally feel satisfied. Our revenge is complete. You may have lost your mind and yourself, but I hope that with time, you'll realize the wrongs of your past actions. The building they were inhabiting was swiftly demolished, and Kathy, her husband, and her son were homeless in a blink of an eye. Without a home to call their own, the three of them were cast out onto the streets with nowhere else to go. After some time, I went down to the local station and saw that the three of them were really squatting on a pile of newspapers, begging for money. The three of them used to live like tyrants, looking down on others, but now have been forced to become beggars on the streets. Samantha and I finally got our revenge, and we are getting married soon. We are so excited to start a family together. The people who were wounded a lot in the past now only want to make each other smile. For the rest of our lives, we will be happy. We deserve that, don't you think? I hope all of you are happy as well.
Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to give it a like and subscribe to our channel.
Hey, Mike, it's been a while, but you still remember me, right?
Oh, sorry. I don't think I have this number saved. Who are you again?
Are you kidding me, man? You don't have my number saved? I knew who you were right away when I saw your face. Anyway, this is Dave from school. You really don't remember me?
You've seen me around recently? I really don't think I remember running into you at all.
Well, surely you remember me making you my slave in school, right? I mean, I did it all for your sake, of course. You were such a little wimp, so I took you under my wing to toughen you up. But wow, it's been ages since then. So, what have you been up to this whole time?
Well, today is our class reunion, isn't it?
Yeah, I was wondering if you were gonna mention that. So then, you got an invitation to that too? Because you know that you just can't be breaking into this place without an invitation, don't you? I certainly don't hope that you're not here uninvited.
I didn't sneak into anything if that's what you're implying. We're all classmates, so of course I have my invitation. Sorry, is there a point to this conversation, or are we through?
Hey, come on, what kind of way is that to talk to such an old friend of yours? I just want to catch up is all. Besides, I don't have anyone else to talk to here, so can't we just put the past behind us and just be friends again? You can start by going out and buying me a pack of cigarettes from the corner store across the street. Your treat, of course.
I just want to let you know that I do remember you now, and you really haven't changed at all, have you?
And just who the heck do you think you are talking to me like that, huh? I remember back when I had you working for me back in our school days, I used to make you call me sir. So why don't you get back to it, huh?
You really think that you're going to make me call you sir? You can't be serious.
Listen here, buddy, do you even know what it is that I do for a living? I'm the face of one of the largest firms in our country. But that's just during the day. At nights, I just roll with the toughest crowds in the street.
Wow, you sound like something straight out of a comic book, to be honest.
That's right. If you don't want to end up as just another background character in my story, then you'll check your attitude and do as I say. You really don't want to have me as an enemy. Everyone who's ever gone against me has ended up on their knees begging for their mercy, but I never showed any. So, what do you think? Are you scared right now, shaking in your boots?
Yeah, I'm, quivering with fear.
That's what I thought. If that's the case, then you should go out and buy me those cigs. If you keep on waiting any longer, let's just say that you're gonna be responsible for whatever I do next. You really don't want to have that on your conscience, do you? You have no idea what I'm capable of.
Actually, David, how about you just go and buy your own cigs, huh? And quit bugging people at the reunion like this.
Did you not just read a single word that I sent you? I told you that you were my slave back when we were students, and you still are. Are you trying to get me to fight you or something?
Alright, I guess I have no choice but to go and get them.
That's more like it. And next time, just do what I say without arguing, got it?
Hey boss, where did you run off to? The class reunion is still going on and I don't see you anywhere.
Oh yeah, really sorry about that. I just ran out to get some snacks and drinks for everyone.
But I saw that you bought cigarettes too, right? I didn't know that you smoked. And why did you only buy 2 packs?
Tina, did you really see me buy those?
I just don't get it. You don't smoke, so what are you buying those things for? Not only that, but even though we're in the middle of such a fun party, you looked so upset from what I could see through the store window. I can really only think of one explanation for all of this. You're being used as an errand boy by someone, aren't you?
Wow, how did you put all that together? You're like Sherlock Holmes or something.
Well, the answer to that is quite elementary. I guessed it all because you bought 2 packs. Even granting that you had taken up the habit, I guessed that you would still be new to it and would only be buying 1 pack at a time. But if you happened to be sent by someone else to buy them, then it makes more sense that you would buy 2 so you don't get sent to go buy any more. Does that sound about right?
Okay, that's actually just a little bit freaky how you can do that.
I'm curious though, boss. Is it David? You do realize that he belongs to one of our subsidiaries, right? You don't have to take that kind of abuse from him.
I know that, but I would never lower myself just to get some petty revenge on him. And I'm sorry, but just what were you doing outside the corner store that I was in?
Oh, no, that really was just a coincidence. I happened to step outside of the party to get some fresh air and walk around, and I happened to see you walking into the store. But I don't get why you won't fight back against David. You could probably put an end to his antics if you did.
I appreciate the concern, but I would really rather just settle things like this without having to rock the boat too much. Besides, I really don't want to be fighting with someone who works for me at an event like this.
Well, sure, but why does he do this to you? Did something happen while you were both students?
Yeah, David used to boss me around all the time and was always having me do things for him. I had hoped that after all this time he would have matured a bit more, but he really is the same jerk he's always been.
Well, that's all the more reason to just ignore him when he talks to you that way.
I know, but he seems to be comfortable talking about the fact that he's got some friends in pretty low places, and is always threatening to get violent. I don't want that, and I don't want anyone else getting sucked into that. It's just more peaceful to do it this way. I hope this convinces you that I know what I'm doing when it comes to this guy.
Well, I understand the situation a bit more. But are you telling me that you really don't hate David for what he's doing?
It's not that I don't dislike the guy, but we're at a party and I want people to be able to enjoy themselves. I mean it when I say that I have patience to wait this out. Things are gonna be fine, okay?
Well, if you say so, then I guess I won't say any more. But that doesn't mean that I agree with it.
That's okay. I appreciate your understanding. Let's just try and make sure nothing happens to spoil the reunion, okay?
Hey, you jerk! You've got some nerve, you know that? How dare you try and feel up my wife? What the hell is the matter with you?
Feel her up? I wasn't doing anything like that at all. I was just helping her get up the stairs is all.
She was holding onto your arm. I saw it! You really are just scum, you know that? You think my wife isn't able to get up some stairs on her own?
No, it isn't that, but she's pregnant, right? When I came by and offered my arm to her, she said that she was really grateful anyone came along to help her.
I don't care what excuses you have, you laid a hand on my Sandy. You have no idea the kind of enemy that you just made.
Wait, David, please, just talk to your wife and ask her what happened. I'm sure she'll explain everything. I swear that I only helped her climb the stairs, and that was it. Please calm down.
You don't get to tell me to calm down, you homewrecker. I'm not going to let you get away with this. You'll pay. I'll make you pay.
I just can't catch a break with you. Have you actually lost your mind, David? You kicked me. That's assault. Don't you realize what you've done?
Oh shoot, did I leave you alive? I was hoping that after you fell down all those stairs that you at least wouldn't be waking up for a good long while.
You didn't even have the guts to look me in the eye when you attacked. You chose to come at me from behind.
You're saying you don't think I'm tough enough to take you? Just why would I waste any energy on a guy like you who made a pass at my wife?
For the last time, I was only helping her to get up the stairs. I'm sure she's explained what happened to you already, right?
You listen here. I don't want you coming near us ever again, got it? Do it again and there'll be an even worse punishment in store for you. And I won't stop pounding you until you've learned your lesson. Next time you come near my wife, I'll kick your teeth in. I don't care if we go way back. Nobody touches my wife but me.
You won't get away with this. I will make you pay.
You wish. I can't believe you, man. Who do you think you are coming to my house, huh? Did you not get enough of me last time?
You said you were friends with criminals, right? Why don't you go ahead and get your gang and come at me?
Wait, what? You mean that you want me to bring my whole crew to come against you solo? You just wait right there, you little punk. Wait, hold on, are you here with your own crew?
What do you mean? What crew?
I mean, who are all these people that just showed up at my house? What the heck are all these people doing here?
I have no idea what you're talking about, but just come outside. We have lots to talk about what you did yesterday.
There's no way I'm gonna go outside right now. You brought a whole freaking army with you.
An army? These aren't just some random thugs. I've interviewed all these guys.
Interviews? What are you talking about, man? You interviewed all these guys just to come and get your revenge?
Can you calm down already? All these people are employees at my company. I had another employee of mine at the reunion who watched what happened and refused to let this slide.
What kind of company are you running where you have so many buff, scary-looking guys?
Well, I own my own construction company, so I think you understand why I look for people that can handle that kind of work, of course.
But why do you have to bring them all to my house? Why can't you just bring someone from, like, accounting or something?
I really didn't bring these guys with me, but that one employee who saw what you did to me insisted that I have some people with me if I go talk to you. They all came with me of their own volition.
Well, I still can't just walk outside. You need to tell your cronies to get lost or else I'll call the police.
The police? Why would you call them? Why not just call your crew over here?
What's that supposed to mean?
I mean that you're always talking about how you run with a pretty tough crowd, right? So then don't bother calling the cops, just call your boys and let's settle this. How does that sound?
No, I can't do that.
I mean, what kind of gangster is gonna run to the police when they have perfectly healthy cronies? Look, all I want to do is have a little talk, and pretend like all the people aren't even here.
What kind of Godfather way is that to go about this? You think we can talk like this? I don't want to get my kneecaps broken.
Look, just come out here and we'll talk, okay? You can pay for the medical bills or I'll sue you. How does that sound?
You can't really expect me to go outside, do you?
I can hear some voices coming from inside your house. Is that Sandy? It sounds like the two of you are fighting about something.
I told you to keep my wife's name out your freaking mouth! You don't need to concern yourself about anything going on inside here, okay?
Well, you can say that all you want, but we are still old classmates, and it's not like she's a total stranger. Oh wait, Sandy's coming out of the house right now.
Hey, what the heck are the two of you talking about?
Well, she came out to apologize for what you did to me yesterday. This is just sad, David. Your wife has nothing to do with this, and she's coming out and apologizing for you. Oh, she just said she wants to go into town. I wonder where she's going.
This is all your fault. You did this. She told me that she was going to her parents' house and she was walking out the door. I think she might be wanting to get a divorce now. You ruined my marriage.
And just how is any of this my fault? You were the one who acted like a complete idiot yesterday.
Shut up, just shut up! You turned her against me. She was never gonna do this to me until you came along.
Oh, give me a break. You know that's not what happened. All I did was help your pregnant wife get up some stairs. And just where were you? Isn't that your job to be there for her? How could you just leave your poor pregnant wife to get around by herself like that?
But I had no idea that she was having trouble getting around. But of course if I knew, I would have helped her. I'm not that bad of a husband, right?
And just why did you feel the need to kick me down the stairs like that? If you wanted to be a good husband, then the least you could have done was confront me and talk to me like an actual adult. If you get divorced, then you will only have yourself to be blamed.
But you used to be my slave. How dare you talk to me like this?
If you have something to say about it, then why don't you come out and face me like a man? Call your boys or not. I really don't care anymore.
No, I've had enough of this. Just go home. You've already done enough damage already.
You don't have any connections to any kind of gangs at all, do you?
You just shut up!
You know what everyone was talking about behind your back at the reunion, right? They were all saying that you're just a giant man-child. I mean, do you think that anyone really believes you have gang connections? You've never once said the name of the gang or given any specifics.
You mean that everyone was really talking about me like that?
Of course they were. Are you starting to get the picture about how people really feel about you?
Don't you dare talk to me like this, you little punk!
You're hated by all your classmates. You drove your own wife away, and now you're going to be fired. How does that make you feel? I assume you've heard of my company, Terra Construction, right?
Wait, your company is Terra? But that's the company that my job is working with.
That's right. Although I know that in your company, you're not really tied to the project in it anyway. But I'm afraid that I still can't abide by working with a company that allows their employees to go around assaulting people. So consider this my way of telling you that you're going to be fired.
Wait, no, please, you gotta forgive me. I had no idea that you worked for Terra at all.
Sorry, I think you misunderstood. I don't work for Terra Construction, I own and run it.
Then please, you have to talk to my company and convince them to keep me on. You're right, I lied about knowing all those gang members. I'm sorry, please forgive me.
I'm sorry, but I've already filed my complaint with your work. Begging me won't do anything for you now.
You're kidding me! How could you do that?
Anyways, I guess I'll just go home. I've already said what I came here to say to you. Please don't ever contact me again.
You jerk! Ugh, I'm in so much pain. What did you do?
I really didn't think that you were gonna try and attack me from behind again. And with a metal pipe in your hand, no less. Just what were you gonna try and do to me with that, huh?
What do you mean? Just who are you?
You know, after we both finished school, I decided that I was tired of being your whipping boy. After graduation, I started taking judo classes as a way to help me build up my self-confidence. Now I actually teach classes in my spare time. I guess you could say that I've gotten pretty good at it.
You learned judo because I was bullying you?
That's right, and judo has more than prepared me for attacks from behind. I knew that you were coming up from behind me even at the class reunion.
You've gotta be kidding me. You're supposed to be a weakling.
Oh, I was. I can certainly admit that. In fact, even these days, I never go out looking for excuses to use my judo on people. Unlike you, I don't find joy in acting violently toward people and forcing them to obey me. I guess I just grew up and you didn't.
Fine, you win, okay? I'm so sorry for everything. Now can you please just help me? I was gonna throw you down the stairs again, but now I'm stuck at the bottom. I've fallen and I can't get up!
Oh, maybe you should try calling on your wife for help. Oh, wait. After that, I called the police, reported David's attempted assault, and waited at the top of the stairs where I threw David down for them to arrive. I explained that I acted in self-defense, pointing to the pipe that David was carrying as evidence. We agreed to settle things out of court, and he had to pay quite a bit before I agreed not to sue him. He also ended up divorcing his wife and had to pay her an alimony as well. I can't imagine it was fun having to lose so much money after just being fired from your job. But he can't really blame anyone but himself. Thankfully, I was able to continue my business with David's old company as they agreed to fire him, and our joint project is soon to be completed.